Hey YouTube, it's me Dylan, and today we're going to go over the equipment, the fuel, the recovery stuff, and everything else, so you're ready for your Spartan Ultra and your Spartan Trifecta weekend. I'll go over the clothes, equipment, and shoes and stuff. So main thing, your shoes, make sure they have lock laces, so they're easier to, just up, tie, and pull. So right here, and all you do is push down and pull, and that's it. Nice tight squeeze right around your ankle so you don't lose your shoe in mud. And also make sure your shoes have tread on the bottom so you can grip your obstacle walls. After that, you have your basic running shorts, so they are lightweight, they don't hold much water, and they dry off quicker and easier. And a rain jacket, depending if it rains or not, at least have one. Look at the weather a few days in advance, so if you think, oh, the weather's going to look pretty rainy, you just a lightweight raincoat. You can scrunch it up into a ball and put it into your camelbak. And then you have your socks, so make sure that they are not cotton made, so you'll have different material. If you have cotton, it'll kind of like, the friction will put more blisters on your feet as it rubs. So the cotton kind of absorbs and just holds onto that water and sweat, which will make the blister hurt. So I'll go over like tape and stuff that we have for your feet. And then just a long pair of socks if you don't want to wear leggings for obstacles that deal with rope and stuff. So just example, I got the leggings, just so you don't get like rug burn, or you could just use long socks as another option if you don't feel comfortable wearing leggings. Last year I wore these t-shirts. They're dry fit. They got a lot of weight to them if they get water on them, so I took that out of the equation. So put that on the floor right there. So this year I'm going to be using just a lightweight tank top. It dries off fast. It's very light, like the material is very thin. So if I do get wet, I won't be holding on to much water. So that'll help me, during the race. Then you got arm warmers or arm sleeves. So you can just, if you're beginning really early in the morning and it's cold-ish, you got these until, the afternoon where the sun starts coming out, just to keep your arms warm. Then you got your neck scarf. So let me just put it around your neck. So if the sun's beating down on you, you can keep your neck and back and all that stuff, not getting sunburnt. And also if it's sandy, you can just cover up your nose or your eyes for a little bit to keep the dust away from your eyes. Then we went over the socks. Right here you have sunglasses, so right in the morning, the sun's coming up probably, so you just got sunglasses so you don't have to cover your face or eyes the whole time while you're trying to jog. So have a pair of sunglasses, fold up, and comes with a little baggage. Same thing goes with the hat I'm about to show you. Compared to other hats, you can't usually scrunchy them, I guess you would say. You could just as shown, I got it in a bag, pull out, and it's a hat ready to go. I'll put the link in the description below, but that'll also keep the sun out of your eyes. Lightweight, folds, doesn't take much space in your camelbak, and easy to pack and unpack. Then, as well for the race, you have gloves that you can use. So, just as shown, they're not fingerless, so you can grab the bars, the monkey bars, have a better grip on things. So make sure you have a pair of gloves, and it also delays you getting like blisters on your hands on the inside of your palm. I have 2 Camel Backs, so one for the bucket at the transition station, where whatever you put in it, you want to double everything up if you think something might go wrong. Last year, one of my Camel Backs broke on me. I knew to bring a second Camel Back last year, so I was thankful. So make sure you have a good to go Camel Back, 2 of them. So if something does go wrong, you have a backup. And then last thing for the race, I got Sharpies. Last year I couldn't keep track of what time the obstacle, like I had to be at a certain obstacle at a certain time. I kept forgetting, like, oh, is it at 4, is it 5? Because you have so much going on in that day. This time I'm bringing Sharpies. I'm probably going to write it on my arm somewhere, like deadline 4 o'clock, deadline 6 o'clock, just so I don't have to question anything. It's right there as a reminder. And that should be everything. Let me go with a little technology. Just have a watch on you. Keeps track of your distance, your miles, your calories. Set a reminder maybe every like 45 minutes or every time you do like 2 miles, just to remind you, like, hey, eat some type of food, just so you don't feel like you're using energy that you need too soon. So you want to make sure you're fueled up so you have energy for the miles up ahead and the obstacles. So make sure your watch is fully charged the morning of. And then same, let's go with Band-Aids. Pretty much doesn't really matter. These are waterproof. These are just regular Band-Aids. I'll try these out because you do get wet during these races. But if you get blisters that open up on your hands, your palms, it's always good to have a Band-Aid with you because you're going to be out there for a long time. And it'll just stop the bleeding if you happen to have bleeding. So just some type of Band-Aid. And after the race, when you're all said and done, you want to have sandals because you're going to be like cleaning yourself down, getting all the mud and gunk off you. And after you're done, you don't want to walk on like stones and the ground because your feet are already hurt and sore. So instead of walking on stones, make sure you have something for your feet to walk on, as well as a dry pair of clothes, something that you can easily get into. You have sweaters just to keep yourself warm. By the time you're done with an ultra, it'll be pretty like evening time. Let's just say 7, 8, 9 o'clock is the cutoff time for everybody. And then just bring a towel with you, maybe for your car seats or just to dry off. And that completes everything with the clothes. Now we'll go on to other items over there. So now this will be a few things before a race. You can find these pickle juice things on Amazon or maybe at your like Whole Foods place. It's pretty much like a size of a 5-hour energy. Just make sure you drink it before the race. It'll just give you some sodium. And then in the race, it's also good to put it in your camelbak. So if you feel like, oh, I'm about to cramp soon, it helps with cramping. So pickle juice helps with cramps. Salt tablets, chewables. You can find these on Amazon or pretty much Walmart, anywhere. So how would I describe it? Any flavor. You can eat them while you're walking around or running. It's not a pill or anything, so easy to digest. And then your basic mustard. You'll just find this at any fast food chain. Grab a handful, put them in your camelbak. So those 3 items will help prevent you getting a cramp. Then before the race as well, you got your bug spray, sun spray. For the sun spray, I did it so it's like tear-free. So when I'm sweating, it gets in my eyes by chance, it doesn't sting. Then if it's very hot outside, you could just throw this right in your camelbak. Some chapstick to keep your lips moisturized. Then during the race, camelbak, this is what I use. It's called Tailwind. Good for endurance, plenty of carbs, plenty of sugar, plenty of calories. Now, if you want something that tastes good, that you enjoy, you can just do your basic Gatorade, but the difference, this will have like your caffeine in it. Then, before the race or days prior, just make sure you're drinking enough water. Noon tablets are just something that makes the water more electrolyte, taste better. and make sure that you're drinking enough water. So staying hydrated. And next we'll go on to snacks. Pretty much I got a little sandwich bag. Obviously I'm not going to eat a whole bag of pistachios or edamame, but you'll split them up, have portion control in each of your Camel Backs so you can split it up. Calorie count, try to aim for about 1,000, 1,200, 1,300 calories, right around there. So 1, your Camel Back isn't heavy. 2, you're consuming a good amount of calories while you're doing the event. So when you're eating, about every 2 miles or every 45 minutes, you'll just make sure that you're consuming something, at least 100 calories. So keep count. You got your sandwich bags. So put that, pistachios and edamame, big old bag of sour worms, just put it in sandwich bag as well. Big bar of Rice Krispies, I could just put it in half. I had 2 of those, so that'll be good for carbs as well. You have your gels, so let me go right here, just as shown. One brand is Humor, strawberry and blueberry. Then you have your other ones, just Electrolyte Gels. This brand and flavor actually tastes like Mountain Dew, so it's easy to consume as taste goes. You have your basic Kind bars, so probably 1 or 2 bars in your Camel Back. Then something else easy to digest. You have your applesauce, pretty much just nice on your stomach, easy to digest, and it doesn't make you feel like heavy in your stomach compared to other carbs and foods. Last, I got these. You got honey waffles. They come in different brands, so like Goo Energy does them. Then you got Honey Stinger waffles, so that's the brand. So another good fuel source. Next is your protein bars. Just some Gatorade bar, 350 calories. So should keep you going for a while. And then if you just want something to enjoy, you got your snacks, Reese's Pieces. You got the peanut butter, which is a fat, helps you out a little bit during the race. Same thing, you got crunchy peanut butter Cliff Bars. So good flavor and a good carb. About, I think, 300 calories a bar. So probably like 1 or 2 in your Camel Back just to keep you going. And for probably mid-race or before the race, I got some kind of CBD, like gummies, candies, just because I know from last year I was cramping. This might help out, you know, the pain and so on. So some kind of CBD consumable, and that's pretty much with that stuff. Next we'll go, I almost forgot, your proteins. Make sure that you have beef jerky on you. And now I think that is everything. So recovery items, got your basic roller, you can just do for your quads. You have a foam roller Theragun, so it's easy to travel with. It has its own bag, so easy to pull out, travel with. Just stretch out right after you're done, your calves, your back, all that jazz. Then, let's see, with the salts, you got, for the tub, you got Dr. Teal's and this muscle therapy. So, see if that helps out. A lot of people say it does. I didn't try it last year. This year I will. And then you have your freezes. So just your sprays to spray on your joints and on muscles. The one I like good is BioFreeze. You have Iron Man as well. You'll see both at Walmart. But I would recommend the BioFreeze one. Then, again, let's see, got CBD lotion, so you'll put that on after the race. And you can also maybe do it beforehand, just so it's like in your body. You got some kind of brace by, what was the brand? It's right here. Heart Skirt. So I could either put this in the freezer, let it get cold, or put it in a microwave for like 45 seconds. Put it on whatever joints. So elbows, you can do to wrap your your knee, and if you want to get up and walk, it's not going anywhere. Flexible, mobile, so very convenient. And then, if you have blisters on your hand, get this liquid bandage. Made sure I got the pain-free so it doesn't sting when you put it on. You got your basic massage gun. You can get these pretty much anywhere online nowadays, so just massage. Let's see, right there. Then, close that up. Got your TENS unit as well for recovery. I'm going to say Pedialyte as a drink just afterwards. Then, going to say, let's see, that went off the bed right there. I already went the CBD lotion, and then Iron Man, you have pretty much your lotion. They also do it for biofreeze as well, so just, put it on your joints before you go to bed. I'm going to say that's pretty much it as recovery goes. So the supplements I'll use the morning of, you'll have your pre-workout. Me, I plan to do this at 4:30 a.m. The race begins at 6:30 a.m. So I'll consume this. It'll make me go to the bathroom, give me energy to wake up. But the most important part, at least for me in this race, is making sure it flushes your system out so you're not going to the bathroom during the race. So you got your pre-workout, got your creatine, put this and this together. So you got creatine and glutamine and beta-alanine. Beta-alanine, a little bit extra energy. Creatine, a little bit more water in your body for your joints. Glutamine as well, just for your joints. Then L-citrulline, you'll just have better, let's say, blood flow and so on. So recovering a little bit better the day after. So take that. And it's also better for your nitric oxide, so the oxygen going to your muscles. It's a long day, so it'll help out with that cardio and stuff. Then you got your basic magnesium. So you just take it the night, like before, and then night of, after the race. Just good for your bones, joints, and stuff in general. And this thing, I got Spartan bee bread. Still trying it out, but feeling some good benefits. The taste is very iffy, but it takes a while to get used to. So, still using this. And I think that is it as supplements go. So for your feet, the most important thing, you want to tape them up. So I got different tapes, and then you also have tapes for like your knees and shoulders and calves and so on. So let me go with the first layer you'll use is this stuff called Body Glide. You'll put it on your foot. Then after that, I'll put on this blister prevention tape. Same thing, I'll put it on the foot as like another layer so friction isn't getting to the foot as fast and blisters don't occur like so early into the race. On top of that, I'll have duct tape to put on top of that blister prevention tape as another layer. Then you got this stuff called KT tape. So this is going to be where I'll show a little picture of the back of it right there. So you can pretty much put it anywhere, but it'll be good for your joints and muscles and make them feel a little bit more stabilized and looser. So this will be KT Tape Extreme. Just because obstacles that we do, you'll get wet, so the tape, I wanted it to stay on the whole time. After that, the last piece of equipment, you have this thing called a sandbar. So, let that fall out. So sandbar, and if you have pretty rugged blisters before the race, or they look bubbly, just kind of sand them down, smooth them out. It's not destroying them, and it's not making them weaker. It's just so they're not as bubbly. So when you do the race, say you do like momentum on a monkey bar, and you open up your blister, that's probably because too much bubbly water inside that blister. So this will help on your palms and your feet, but I wouldn't worry about feet too much, more just palms because you have all that protection. And then you have your socks and shoes and so on. So I'm going to say that's pretty much it for this video. And hope this information helps you out. Dylan, signing out, and see you in Fayetteville.